Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. And so last time out we reached the Kingdom of Galopolis, and we basically got some side quests started, so they're ready and raring to go. And we also had a look around to find some extra goodies and recipes and stuff like that. And we've also bought some new equipment as well, some new swords and armor and stuff like that. So in this part, we've got to head to find the Sultan of Galopolis, who's this fat bloke here, and we've got to talk to him about finding this branch of Yggdrasil in order for us to be able to reach Yggdrasil properly. But he's got a bit of a thing going on at the moment. Basically, he's preparing for the Sand National. God damn it. Which is a horse race done every year by the done every year in Galopolis, and so he's trying to prepare for, in his mind, the greatest one ever, because his son, the prince here, is going to be taking part this time. So yeah, his son is a knight, and we're going to see his son, what his son's all about in a minute. As you can see, with that is Serena's dancer costume. It's a really good piece of armor, which is, considering how much there is of it on her. It's a good piece of armor which lasts you a fairly decent chunk of the game. And you can't upgrade it because none of the costumes, like Veronica's ball costume, they can't be upgraded using the forge. But it's pretty good, and it'll last us a decent length of the game. Do you like what you see, buddy? I'm sorry, I'm a silent protagonist. I can't talk. In search of a mysterious branch. And this is where we get the name. It is the Rainbough. That's what we're looking for.
I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the
So yeah, basically, the prince says that he can help us out by getting us access to the Rainbough. So he wants us to come to his room to have a little chat. But first, sorry, Queenie, let me have a look. There might be some shit behind you. Oh, some shit behind you, Your Majesty. I'll take your 1,500 gold coins. There's also some stuff we can find out on the balcony, I believe, as well. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, we got some pots to break. Wake Robin. Something else for crafting. I don't think... Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've already looked in the other rooms. So now what we've got to do next is we've got to head towards Prince Farris's room, which is just over here. I'm going to talk to the prince in a bit, mate. Let's have a chat, Princey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the
Oh, hold on. Where's this going, buddy?
who knows horses.
I wonder if that could be misconstrued as an insult. You have the face of one who knows horses. But whatever.
My father is unlikely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger. However,
So yeah, he's going to ask for our assistance, and he might be persuaded to part with it if the Sultan, he might be convinced to part with the Rainbough if his came from his beloved son, but he wants something from us in return.
palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will
So
detect
yeah,
democracy. Will you join
what Prince Farris wants us to do is to meet him at the circus this evening, and then he will be able to talk to us about what he wants us to do. So yeah, that's all we can do right now. Fine, I'm gonna go. Fuck off. So yeah. Serena's costume is actually, it's my first playthrough. I actually kept it for quite a good chunk of the game, just because it's a really good piece of armor considering how little how little material it's made out of. But so yeah, I'm gonna probably keep that on for a good little while yet, because the armor is one of the better armors, better defensive items you can get in the game for a good while. So yeah, go to the inn and rest until night, and then you want to head over to the tent and talk to Prince Farris, who is being incognito, as you can see by the fact that he's wearing a hood over his head and nothing else. So yeah, and this is kind of odd, because in a lot of the cutscenes, see, this is weird, because oh, you know what it is? I'm sorry, I took the boar costume off Veronica at this point, because I found a piece of armor which is much better for her, but it isn't a costume, so it doesn't affect the way that she looks. So yeah, there you go. That's why she's no longer in the boar costume. Don't worry, we'll see her in another costume soon enough, but we've got to wait a while for that. And now we're introduced to best character in the game. Hello, Solvando. So yeah, this is Solvando. He's such a good character. He's just got the best personality out of all the characters, in my opinion. He's just the consummate entertainer kind of thing. He's just, God. To be honest, he's just so much fun to watch, and his personality is just so good. I tell you what, he puts on a hell of a show, doesn't he? Let's juggle with balls. Turn them into knives. Let's juggle with knives. Throw them haphazardly into the crowd. Set them alight and turn them into... destroy them with fire breath. Bloody hell. I also love his voice. His voice is just perfect for this character. He's just such an entertaining character. And he's so good in this opening section of the game. When we're first introduced to him here in this chapter, he's so good in this section. He's just a ton of fun. I just love Solvando so much. Princey, concentrate, buddy. So yeah, let's talk to the prince now and let's see what he wants us to do.
Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Galopolis. And tomorrow, I am due to make my debut.
Of course, it's kind of an obvious thing to say, but it's kind of a take on the Grand National. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. I think it's an American horse race, the Grand National. I think there might be one. I think there might be one with the same name, because I know there's one in Britain as well, the Grand National. But it's inconsequential. So basically, Prince Farris cannot ride a horse. He's a piece of shit, and so basically, Prince Farris does not want to, he does not want to, go against his father. He doesn't want his father to think that he's a loser. So that basically, what he wants to do is, we have the same build and height, so he wants us to go race the Sand National in his stead. So basically, how it's going to work is that we're going to have to wear for the race. He's going to be wearing a full set of armor with a helmet and a face mask. So yes, basically, he wants us to basically take his place in the Sand National so that he can keep lying to his father and to his people, because he's a piece of shit. And Veronica's dead on here. Yeah, and Veronica's got the right attitude.
Then I assume that your need of the rainbow.
Yeah, like I said, Prince Farris is a piece of shit. He now decides...
Talk about shameless.
Yeah, and Veronica's kind of spot on here. It's kind of cool, actually. So basically, he asked us here, and I don't think it matters what you say here, because he's just going to go through. But the funniest one is a bit later on, where I'm not going to say what he asked us to do something else, and if you keep saying no to him, he will just keep like jumping into the bowing position at your feet and asking you in louder and louder. And more desperately. So it's kind of funny if you keep going with it. But of course you can't. It just basically is a but thou must. If you select no, then you'll just keep going until you say yes. And love Solvando's look here. Can tell that he's going to be a little bitch. And he's going to mess around with Prince Farris for a little bit here. It's kind of amazing, actually, that he kind of gets what's going on while still performing as well. So it's kind of awesome. Anyway, so now what we need to do is we need to head to the royal dressing room and take our place in the Sand National. So what am I doing first? Oh yeah, I'm saving first and then I'm moving. Right. So you have to go through here and then through this little door. And it's in here. But remember to be respectful. He doesn't deserve respect, that little bitch. Alright. So talk to him. Oh, and you can get a costume in Galopis as well for the hero as well, which is kind of cool. It's basically the costume, the outfit that Prince Farris is wearing now without the helmet. It actually looks really cool. And it's a pretty good in terms of armor as well. So yeah, we're ready. Hello there, I'm the hero. I'm Prince Farris. Let me get on my horse. Yes. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you out there. I'm Prince Farris. Definitely Prince Farris and nobody fucking else. Let's go. Alright, time for the race. Time for the race, baby. And I will say I really love the spectacle of this place as well. It does look so grand and awesome. And of course, once you've beaten this story section, it unlocks extra races that you can do in order to get items and stuff like that, and recipes and all that kind of thing. I think there's 3, but you can only do 2 straight of the races straight away. I think the 3rd race doesn't unlock until much later in the game. Why are they calling me Prince Farris? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to be. Oh, you're too kind, lady. Because those 3 know what's going on. I will nod to my father.
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it.
And of course, Solvando is in the Sand National as well. In the most fabulous horse you've ever seen in your entire life.
By the way, one of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in.
I love him so much. Although this does kind of suggest that maybe he gets one of the one of the other riders to have a little accident, so he can kind of take their place. He has got his darker, more vicious side to him as Solvando. So yeah, it's us versus Solvando and 2 random nobodies. So right, time for a race. So you hold the right trigger to kind of dash. Go over the green spots and that will recover your boost. And hold X when you're going around a tight corner. And that will mean you can basically keep holding the sprint, the dash button, constantly without having to let your foot off the gas. It's kind of... So, yeah, I mean, this one is pretty fucking easy. As long as you hold the right trigger the whole way, you're liberal with your use of the drift button, and you hit pretty much every, or at least the vast majority of these green green pools of energy, I guess. As long as you keep doing that, then you'll be just fine and you'll get through nice and easy. Yeah, I've even lapped somebody. What a bitch. Alright, let's go. And we're done. And yeah, I got... Although that last lap was slightly slower. Damn it, I failed. Oh well. Moving on. So yeah. With that done, we can now go back to... I do find that kind of that funny. That comedic timing of him just popping up behind a what's the word? A little pillar. It's kind of awesome. Sure thing, buddy. I better get the rainbow after this, you piece of shit.
Just as soon as my people have finished shouting me with adulation.
You are a real piece of shit, aren't you, buddy? Not like this, how he's kind of all wobbly. He's kind of like, oh shit. How does it convince people, man? Because surely they see him coming out like that and just think, really? You can ride? This sounds like shit. This sounds like a bunch of crap.
I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
Something tells me something's about to go wrong. Solvando, you've come in at the wrong time, buddy. What the fuck? It's like you knew what was going on all the time. Oh dear. I love this look on the prince's face where he's just, oh shit, I've been caught. So funny, man. And I do really like Solvando's kind of look as well, where he's kind of all smiling and he's like, I'm so disappointed in you.
Wait, but you do not understand the pressure I am under. A Prince of Galopolis.
Excuses, bitch. Prince Farris, you're just making up excuses, you piece of shit.
What was necessary for the sake of my people. And now all
Yeah, for the sake of your people, sure. It's for the sake of you, you piece of garbage.
Never retreated in the face of adversity.
silence.
Like I say, his voice actor is so good. It's just so full of personality and just so entertaining throughout the whole game. I just love him to death. I guess, to be fair, even though I like a lot of the cast, a lot of them don't have really big, strong personalities, especially early on. But yeah. So Solvando,
Sultan wishes to see you, Your
He's definitely the star that shines brightest through the game, I'll tell you that much.
has pleased him greatly.
Very good.
Oh, is it now?
Come right away.
I'll take that as a compliment, buddy.
My promise still
See you in a bit, man.
stands. Come to the throne room and
Just remember to do what I asked you to.
done about this branch of
You promised, bitch. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, we've got to go back to the throne room
So nice to see a royal.
to see if we can get this Rainbough thing.
You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe.
Ah, Solvando, thank you for all the kind words, my friend. Hint, foreshadowing. I love him so much. He's such a good and entertaining and fun character. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Dragon Quest XI. Join me next time when we're going to be heading to the Sultan's throne room in order for us to try see if we can get our hands on the Rainbough and see what Prince Farris is going to do to us next. The piece of shit. Anyway, see you next time.